The sunshine in, shall we? Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. Ooh, that's a bright one this morning. Motivation time. Your host with the most is Mark Saint. Every morning I get up and I'm blessed to be alive. And this morning we're talking about frustrations mounting. Got an email this morning. My guys that build my website don't want to finish it, and I don't want to have to sue them, and I'm feeling the same frustrations that gets my anxiety up again. And I wanted to talk about human feelings like we always talk about every morning, and the reality of having some kind of self-control over our emotions, even though I don't really in reality have that. Let me brighten the screen right here. Perfect. And that's what I'm talking about this morning. Hello, good morning. Your boy Marky Saint, featured by Futurola, Mike Tyson Blunt Wraps, sponsored by, your boy actually has some sponsors. This morning I'm going to need a Mike Tyson knockout of a blunt. We're calling some people this morning. Definitely join Weed Club. Definitely try these herbal wraps. They're non-tobacco, non-nicotine, and just herbs. So it actually got a terpene infused. They call it the toad, but it's got a really interesting smell to it. Okay, so let's get it in, shall we? What to do? I mean, apparently all these other 50 Cent and Robert Greene and all these books that I've been reading and talking about self-control and having a calculation. And this morning I'm already emailing the person like, I don't want to have to sue you. I've tried talking to you normally. I don't want to come to your house. I don't want anything violent. I just want shit to fucking work, you know? And being ignored fires me up, turns out, you know? I had a conversation with my buddy last night for 3 hours. I haven't talked to my buddy since he met my ex, and he was like, "Oh man, that sucks, dude. I was so happy for you." You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so stoked for you. Oh man, I think I killed that plant. Oh no. Shake it around. See if we can't give it some more energy so it can come alive. Just frustrated. Like, I replanted that plant yesterday, and it's kind of silking over like it wants to die, and just like that's some situations in life where I can pay $4,000, supposed to be $5,000 for the website. I didn't make the last payment. They didn't finish my shopping cart, and therefore I have an incomplete system. Now, mind you, I've already tried to find other people and other ways around this headache, but they're the only ones that built the system, so therefore they're the only ones that can fix the system. And right now they just want to kind of wash their hands of me because I'm too much energy, you know. Same thing my ex did. You're too much energy. You're gonna have to fucking woe back. And turns out, just because you stick your head underneath the ground doesn't mean the nuclear bomb doesn't strike. That kind of energy reaches people. We'd like to pretend that we're unreachable, or our energy isn't going to be matched or whatever like that. This is not true. We're going to have to proceed somewhere else. You can do what you want in the moment, but eventually energy is cyclical, right? And it's like full circle. It's like, sure, I want to be rude to you, but I'm getting a heart attack later. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is an overweight guy, so it's just one of those things where I think he's found a way to get rid of responsibility and duck away from the promises made, but it all catches up to us in the end. It's almost like, sure, you'd like to sleep with this girl, but now you're gonna have to sleep with her drama too. Like, what happened? Why is this chick acting crazy? Oh man, I slept with her. Well, there you go, bro. One day you're high on the horse, and the next minute you're getting kicked off the horse, or the horse is kicking you while you're down. This is our lives, and this is like energy can't be dissipated. It can only be transferred. So sure, you can try to get the energy of ignoring me, but now it gets transferred over to a lawsuit. And that's what I told him this morning. I don't want to have to fucking sue you guys, bro. I can't just walk away from the $4,000 I paid you for a half incomplete piece of art. Now, mind you, we had a contract, and this is business, and this is also one of my friends. This is friendship. But I tried many ways. I tried going over there, giving him a shirt. I tried talking to him reasonably. The truth is, they just quit, kind of like she quit on me. And as I go through it in my morning, I was talking about them and suing her, my ex, for fucking killing my baby. And I told her I would. I was like, you kill this baby, you're going to be talking to my lawyers. Sent that to her grandma too, or the grandma of the child too. And I ain't got no rights, I ain't got no money, ain't got no lawyers. But that's where the frustration mounts, right? Where you're pushed into situations where I fought my ass off. I didn't really appreciate people talking about killing my baby in front of me and ignoring me or not fixing my websites or any other things that can frustrate me or you or anyone else. It's very difficult to get away from what I always been taught to put more effort into it. It doesn't work. Put more hours into it. Fix it. Find a solution. And then I got a bunch of people that are just quitting, but it's affecting me. Like I don't mind if they quit, if as long as it doesn't affect me. Like you can quit your life. That's a whole decision. But to quit my son's life while he's inside of you kicking with a heartbeat, I feel like that's a lawsuit. I also feel like you taking my money and promising me, oh no, we'll never leave you, we're always going to take care of your business, is another lawsuit. And my mom's going through a lawsuit for falling and slipping inside of fucking Albertsons. I just think it's so funny because I referred her to my lawyer buddy. He's a friend of mine, but at the time he dropped the ball, stopped the call, tried to transfer it, got transferred to another lawyer's office. They dropped the case. And my mom kept going. She said, fuck yeah. I think she had like a day left to file her own paperwork. End up filing her own paperwork, basically becoming her own lawyer, and is still fighting to this day for a slip and fall case. What's funny to me is my buddy, who just posted yesterday, hey, we need a paralegal, we need some help at the office, anybody know? We mainly special injury slip and falls. And I thought, that's exactly what my mom did. She slipped and fell in the Albertsons, suing Albertsons for multi-millions of dollars for making her conk her head, and now he's went from his own practice to someone else's practice to this new practice that's what they specialize in, slip and fall. And he would have had that case, he would have had a third of that case. Almost like me, you would have had me as a husband, or you wouldn't have had me as an enemy. But now I got to go out of my way and do things that I don't want to do. I don't want to take any more losses. I didn't want my I'm still trying to figure out my ex-landlord, stealing my equipment from me when I got evicted. He literally stole my equipment, stole some of my shirts. The girl told me she stole some of my paintings to my face. Like, yo, I stole some of your shit, and admitted it, and then sold my stuff and admitted it. Wouldn't tell me how much she sold all my stuff, all my weed swag bag stuff, all the equipment that I bought was sold from underneath me. That got stolen. Just basically feel like I got no rights and extremely frustrated today. And while I'm alive, I don't want to be with anyone that's like that, but this is the situation that we're in. You know what I'm saying? This is the situation that I've incurred. And, I trusted a friend. He said he would fix something, paid him, and in the end, he's ended up fucking me, and all he can do is email me, ignore me. Or trusting a single mom, giving her a chance to have a baby with me, and what she ended up doing, she ended up killing my child. Frustrations mounted. I had a 3-hour conversation with my buddy last night, talking about, yeah, it is frustrating. It's frustrating when you have to deal with people in business. It's something that you get to experience. Most women just want you to have a successful business, but the amount of hours that it takes to develop that business and the amount of frustration and that come home, no wonder why you don't want to come home to somebody that's frustrating as well. The frustration starts to mount, and you're like, well, how much can I take? Well, I can't take it from the business because I got all my money into it. It's my future, and it's all fucked up. My future's fucked up. I don't want to have any issues. You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be fixed so I can walk away from these people. Same with the girl. I just wanted a baby so I could walk away from these people. And all these people are trying to walk away from me. And I said trying because they took my money. They took my seed. They took my energy. And I don't feel like it's very equal back. So it's like, do I sue my ex for killing my baby over an unwanted abortion in a civil trial? Pain and suffering and loss of money and wages, even though she paid for the abortion and I didn't. Do I sue these guys? Paid them for him almost $5,000. It was $5,000 was the amount, but again, it was the last 1,000 is when they quit because it wasn't finished. I always had that feeling with people. No, that's not how it works, Saint. You're supposed to pay and then we'll finish it. And I'm like, can you finish it so that way I know it's done? Then I'll give you the last payment and walk away. You already got $4,000 of my money. Everything goes sideways. Now I'm sideways, and I don't want to be sideways. That's why we do these shows in the morning, and that's why I'm rolling a blunt. I want it to be cool. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to have to sue anybody, and I don't know how to get my stuff back. I don't like all this loss. You come steal my fucking truck. Okay, well, it was parked in a spot that was supposed to got towed. I was in Brazil. That's my bad. I can distinctly do that. Sure, my friends were putting, air in the tire and moving it around and keeping an eye on it, but it wasn't enough. It got towed and impounded and sold. That's a loss. That's more like me taking a loss like a boss. I'm talking about situations like two of us voting on a baby, and you taking my seed and my future, and all my energy and all my frustrations are mounting, and I really don't have all the answers for people like Robert Greene, where they just make it sound so simple in a sentence and go, have control over your emotions, and you're like, shit, I wish it was that simple to just say, yeah, have control over your emotions. Easy said than done, unless you're frustrated. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you're exasperated, when you're at your wits' end, when you've already tried rationalizing with that human being, when you've already tried talking to them or talking them down from the ledge. It becomes too much. I don't know what else to say. It just becomes almost insurmountable. And this is stuff that gives me the anxiety. This is when it starts up. And my friend was talking about today. She said, "Thank you so much. My husband finally quit drinking. I almost want to cry." And it's like, I think we don't realize what we're doing to other people. We don't realize the year of traumas that they're gonna have, the disaster it is. After we're gone. I guess we don't really see, because we all block each other or whatever, but we don't really see our energy and what our energy is transpired. You know what I'm saying? Like with the real energy scope, kind of like how they're looking out into space looking for water and planets and that work with water. It'd be nice to just see into things and go, okay, how much energy is this going to cost me? Not how much money is it going to cost me. I guess a little bit more like how much time is it going to cost me, but the investment of energy, that's what we're talking about right now. The energy you put in your business, the energy you put in your personal life, and the energy you put in your loved ones. There's a lot of energy out there, and it's going to be tough to get them all sorted together. I think the guy was talking about who was saying it? Who was saying it? About like there were like 3 zones that you could put your energy in between. I can't remember it all, but there's a lot of zones, and we're all in them. Zones of our lives, and where we put our energy behind them. And there's going to be experience. There's going to be experiments. There's going to be wins and losses. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is people lying to me. Go, oh yeah, no, that would never happen. And oh yeah, we're a couple, and let's work this out, and I love you. And it's just like, I heard all that stuff. Hey, yeah, we're friends, no worries, no, we won't leave you hanging, saint. And the next thing you know, I'm letting this fucking 1 paragraph email from last month, I'm just reading it this morning, talking about, yeah, we're not going to help you out. It was like, that's not what you told me when we had a contract. That's not what you were whispering in my ear before everything got slacked. And that's how people are. I don't believe in that. No matter how bitter bitch face I get or how angry I get with the situation, I still got to keep my word. So if it's a reliable model being super flaky and trying to steal my business like Gina did, yeah, Gina, I'm calling your ass out, bro. You've done nothing but disastrous thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you make me some business cards for modeling? How do you spell modeling? Okay. Definitely not a reliable model. Definitely scamming me and trying to steal my business. And that's the thing that I fucking realize with people is they'll do that kind of shit. Where my energy vampires at? You're literally writing on my card to get someone else to steal my models so you can promote yourself. Okay, that's what's up. I'll try. You know what I mean? I'll give this a go. And you get exposed. I think we're all get exposed on the energy that we put out and what we're after. I think most people think that they're slick. They can manipulate other people and think that they can get ahead when most people just want to see the touchdowns. They want to see the action. They don't want to see the words. They don't want to see the fine writing. I want to see what kind of action you put into your life, and that's what I want to do. I put action into my words. I want to get up with the energy that I have and put the action into my attitude, and do something with that. You know what I mean? That's about the only thing I can control. And I want to be a super successful person. Sure, I won't let this stuff get to me, but it's one of those things where I just don't want to. Um, I want to have homogeny, and there's so much confusion and chaos. That's the word I really wanted to use with our lives. You know, we're like, wait, I didn't expect, my relationship to go this way. I was supposed to be married, kids, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of us look back and we're like, that's not what I planned. And that's when the frustrations mount. The reality to the ideal are two different things. We paint these pictures hoping they look a certain way with a certain amount of ink or colors, and then they come out sideways. And like, how do we handle things that happen unexpectedly or not the way that we intended them to? Right? Am I right or am I right this morning? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we do when life doesn't give us the fair breeze and through the trees like we expected it would, And I think that's a lot of people. I mean, I'm thinking right now in I can't say poor Napoleon because he was killing people and starting wars, but, I don't think he expected the winter to come in early, Boom, next thing you know, it's October, just like it is right now. It's October, September, October, and the weather already changed. It went from 115 to 75 in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what happens in our lives. It just happens so fast for us to not even keep track. And you're just like, fuck, dude. What is the mental capacity? What is the mental hack that we have to do to not be frustrated, to be okay with change, to be okay with the mixed weather? And it just comes at us, dude. It just, every one of us is going to have some unexpected weather changes. I don't know if you've ever been on a flight or something and you got snowed in or this is weather. Weather kind of makes us feel even more less in control of our environment. And that's what I really think it is. It's like I'm not even in control of my own business right now. I paid these guys for my websites and they're just walking away with it incomplete. They asked, what do you need? Specific details. I went into specific details. And then I got an email going, yeah, we don't want to do anything for you. Sorry, go fuck yourself. And you're just like, man, please don't make me go fuck myself, because then I got to go fuck you too. And then we all get into this battle. Haven't you been in a battle where it's just a big fuck you battle? Where each person is just after each other, trying to fucking hurt each other and make things implode on each other and issues and situations. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to stay away from big fuck you battles. I'm trying to stay away from losing battles that don't make sense. Things in our heads that we go like, with maybe hindsight 2020 or another 5 years, I will know, or whatever it takes, It's one of those, and I'm sitting here going like, motherfucker, bro. I wish I could just walk away from all headaches. I wish life was like that, knocking out my headaches and being able to just say, oh, you know what? No more frustration anymore. I kind of wanted to live a life like that where it's just like, I don't have to. There we go. Told you it's just one for $4. It's going to be a morning motivation this morning, so let's get it going. Frustrations mount. How do we as humans become better at the conflict? And a lot of people are saying, meditate, sit there quietly and meditate, I think what it is the reset. Is something that I'm seeing from other people. And I've always thought it was Eastern philosophy, but maybe it's just breathing. Maybe it's just stretching, these type of things. That's the situation it is. So, I don't want to have situations where I'm always in stress. So I might have to find situations where I'm breathing, right? Where I find some kind of self-control in the situation. And as much as that's like my weakness, apparently that's the strength of other humans. That's what other humans are looking for, especially in leadership, is people that can handle the stress. When they're flipping out, they're looking around, seeing who everybody else that's still breathing, not tripping, no excuses, just making it happen. That's the world that I live in. You know what I'm saying? That's the world that I live in, where I want to be able to or I want to live in that world where I want to be able to have more conscious decision making and less emotional reactions. You know, up in the morning, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this situation? How do I fix it? How do I just get this guy to finish my website? How do I get this girl to just have my baby? How do I change the outcome? And I think that's another part of the frustrations of life, is that we're really kind of not in control, you know? I'm always talking about putting effort into things and being in control of your life, and, waking up different, being in control of your attitude, positive mental affirmations, just getting it in, especially in the morning. The guy was like, when I wake up, man, I tell me how awesome my life is and how awesome my energy is, even though I'm still in bed, haven't got up yet. He said that. He's like, I'm still pumping myself up mentally, talking about my energy is going to be amazing and my day is going to be amazing, and that kind of self-talk, the pump yourself up and get to where you need to get to situations. That is, let me see, I can flip this thing around because it wants to be weird. Okay, I need it this way. I'm right-handed, so the left dominant hand fucking me up, if you know what I mean. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. Okay. There we go. Mike Tyson toe. Not to be confused with tobacco rap, Not to be confused with the bullshit, And that's the world that we live in, bro. Not to be confused with the rest of the hoes, And that's the world that I live in. I live in that world where I wish I had more self-control. I wish I didn't have any frustrations at all. Shoot. I wish there would be no misunderstandings or fucked up situations to occur, but here we are. It's not like that all the time, It's not like that at all. Life finds a way. As they said in Jurassic Park, it finds a way to reach you, maybe at your bestest, maybe at your worstest. It's such a full-on sport. I don't really want to fucking have these kind of issues with people. Doesn't mean that I won't get them. Just because you don't want them doesn't mean you ain't gonna get them. And that's something we'll think we're all gonna have to fucking deal with. This is like, what happens the day when you don't have the patience? What happens to the day when you're too emotional? What happens on the day when it's just overwhelming? And that's what I wanted to know. In this life full of hoes, full of people lying, full of people deceiving, not doing what they say they're gonna do, they're getting frustrated too, and people running out of options. We're kind of painting ourselves into corners, that we don't want to be in, dude. Nobody wants to be in that corner. Nobody wants to have that issue go down. You don't want to trip the fuck out. You just want to chill the fuck out. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to chill out, not trip out. Chill over trips, Maybe that's the shirt this morning. We need to chill over trips. So I'm going to chill out. My 9 o'clock meeting fucked off. Bless up, morning motivation. I got a lot on my mind. And I'm going to get it calm so I can make better decisions. I already emailed my ex. I already emailed these business partners, my website people, the dev geeks, talking how to put your name out in the air because I have a show. I'm like, literally my homie set up an LLC to do business with me. So I know we got a contract and I know we're both big businesses. So I don't know, man. I don't want to have to sue anybody. I just want to have to go, here's your $1,000. It's your last payment. Fix my shopping cart. We can walk away, Here's $1 million. Have my baby. Fix the topic. Give life. And we can walk away. I'm getting evicted doesn't mean you can steal my equipment. These kind of things, bro. And I got like mounting lawsuits this morning where I can't get people to be rational or do the thing that I need them to do, but I can't exactly walk away and just let them steal from me and do this kind of damage. So, if anybody else has felt that way before, where there's like Tupac committed to the situation, just walk away, like my ex did, or like these guys are doing in business, I'd love to just walk away from $4,000, but I basically bought a $4,000 car missing $1,000 worth of tires, so it won't even roll. You know, it was supposed to come with tires. So I live in this world. I live in this world where I try to motivate people. Some people are motivated. Ruzo Logic said he was inspired by me. My buddy David James just texted me. We had a 3-hour conversation last night. World Travelers. He said he was inspired by me. That's nice. Like I said yesterday, how? How have I inspired you? It's one thing to say you're inspirational. It's like, how? How so? How is my energy and talking about my shit in the morning giving you the energy to do what you gotta do? I'd like to know. I'd like to know so we can expand upon that. We can grow that kind of energy and just go, okay, this is for all the people that really can make it. This is all for the people that really want to make it in their lives and do something other than frustration and losses and misunderstandings. Like, look for communication, look for outlets, look for a way to fix the topic. Like I said, the frustrations are mounting. Where's our outlets? Where's the steam to let off the little steam off this pressure cooker? Most of us are just still under pressure, and unless you're cooking fried chicken, why are you in the pressure cooker? And I tried to get myself away from pressure cooking situations, and even that doesn't seem to be working as well. So I'm in my head deep this morning. I'm in it deep emotionally, businessly, financially, these kind of things. I wish I knew, I wish I knew how to talk to people differently or get different results. That's, I think, the key to it all. Our results for ourselves and others. Everything else is just conjecture, hyperbole, bullshit. A little bull and a little bit of shit is what's going on here. We got the bull and the shit. Look at the bull's tail, full of shit. So I don't want anybody to have any more shit in their lives. I wanted them to rise up and find the light. I wanted it to be more productive instead of this destructive situations. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no problems. Like I told these guys, I want no violence. I don't want to have to go down there, pistol whip you and beat a fucking gun to your head and intimidate you and punk you or punch you or hurt you or throat punch you or hurt your property or bust up your truck and fucking get my money's worth. I've thought of a lot of revenge scenarios of people that have fucked me. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to have to hire a thug to handle my shit. You know what I mean? I want the relationship. I want us to be cool like we were before. I don't know. I don't understand why I'm such an asshole, or my energy is such an asshole that I get people to just quit on me. I've frustrated them. I've asked too much of them. I've pushed too hard. I'm too much of an annoyance. Then don't accept my work. Okay? Don't get a contract. Don't get an LLC and sign up with me. Don't come back into my life after I let you leave my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mailed you your stuff. Don't come back. Don't come back here because I'm consistently going to be an asshole. I'm going to consistently be a driven person. I'm going to be a consistent motherfucker. And for the inconsistent, the quitters, the walk-awayers, the people that are causing me frustration, the stealers, the shine stealers, and equipment stealers, yeah, I got some message for you. We ain't done yet. It ain't done yet. This life ain't done yet. We're about to get it and get it how we live. So for all of those that want to rise and shine through their day, rise and shine through their problems and situations and find alternatives, this is the show for you. I wish to say that I had no obstacles, but that's not true. And you know what? I wouldn't even want it any other way. I kind of want it to be smooth. I mean, everybody else seems to get a website and get smooth and get launched and do all that stuff. So that's where I live. That's where I want to be. If anybody else gets anything out of this, please holler at your boy Saint. You know, 702 Saint O2. That's my number. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Ciao. Have a blessed day. Comment below. Blessings. Peace.